So I'm going to do something that's a bit new for this channel and for myself. So just bear with me, and if you like it, that's great. And if you don't, then it is what it is. Today, I'm going to be providing some reactionary commentary on a video that I just came across, like literally maybe like 20 minutes ago. And although I just was introduced to it, I'm already freaking obsessed with it. It's hilarious. The video is pretty much a clip from a Fresh and Fit Rumble stream they had, where I guess recently they held a forum or some kind of panel where they discussed ways where you can learn to transcend in life and, become a yellow-haired Omega Super Saiyan or some other kind of red pill BS. I don't know. The chaos here, though, is plentiful, and it ensues when this guy, this Kmart Kratos headass, he comes face to face with, in my opinion, the most threatening thing to ever cross paths with today's modern alpha man. And that very threatening thing is a man with a fully developed frontal lobe. So let's watch a bit.
How do you define success? And we'll start with Biame Kevo.
How did I find success?
How do you define success?
So as you can see, it starts when Walter, the one half of Fresh and Fit, asks everyone on the panel to describe what success means to them. How would they define it? And, what does it mean to you? That kind of stuff. So from the start, we have some pretty, in my opinion, pretty strong, pretty decent answers and responses. The first guy talks about how success to him is all about feeling free in life and not feeling tied down by anything or anybody. The second guy kind of harps more on that, talks about how when it comes to relationships, he wants to feel loved and feel like whoever he's with doesn't hide things from him, nor does he have the need to hide things from them. So again, pretty great until our boy Kratos unfortunately gets the mic. You know what? Let's hear what he has to say. Let's hear what Kratos has to say about success and what it means to him. So take it away, bro.
Okay. And my definition of success is across the board.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now, and I got my notepad here with me, man. Look at that. I'm ready to just soak up the true intellectual knowledge of what it means to this man to be successful.
If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of superficial, but also, to be successful, you definitely doesn't hurt to be healthy and look good, and you want to be financially stable too, right? And of course, you want to embrace your unique side and stand out. But I'm sure he's gonna, dive a bit deeper and give me some of that real intellectual juice.
If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. That's what people say. Oh, it's not about the money. It's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. When you're making money, it's about the money. You dumb motherfucker. You don't understand how to even operate at my level. Everybody thinks they know some shit. And if you don't have the results that I want in some area, I can't fucking listen to you. So most people, I won't listen to them.
So I let it go for a little bit longer, but I'm sure you can pretty much understand the gist of what it is that runs this guy's life and basically makes his gears turn. He's pretty much just the embodiment of a real-life GTA 5 character, from the attitudes to the way he looks. But that's okay, or it would be okay, if it wasn't for how he acts and responds to a differing opinion. And that differing opinion comes from our hero from the beginning, the man with a fully developed frontal lobe.
My definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. My definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. True wealth is a rejection of materialism. What good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul?
Now, as you guys can clearly see, this guy is spitting on all calibers. He definitely is light years ahead of the rest of the people on this panel in terms of cognizance and, in my opinion, understanding of what it really means to find success and cultivate it in this life. And while that's my opinion and his opinion, it's okay, 100% okay, to disagree with that. Our jacked Kratos from earlier would definitely disagree, and that's fine. The problem is that when someone is so insecure, so unable to accept or just hear a differing opinion, that the first thing that jumps into their mind in terms of how to respond, how to react, is to act like they're 5 years old. And unfortunately, as swole, as jacked, as amazing as Kratos is, he does just that.
You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
You have
than
money.
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
How much money do you have?
I don't
Does he
have money.
Okay, I had to pause it because I need you to see and recognize the face of the guy on the far left. Do you see that face? That's the face of a dude who knows he wasted half of his paycheck to be able to sit and watch a jacked toddler throw a gargantuan tantrum in front of a room filled with a bunch of grown men. That's crazy.
But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just told no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When it comes to arguments and verbal confrontations of any kind, in any setting, any place, you know that you've absolutely bested and dominated someone if their response to whatever you've said is to resort to crowd work and using people around you in your environment to make you look stupid. All it means is that whoever you're arguing with understands fully that they've lost and they have no ground of any sort to stand on. Also, what it shows is that they're in a desperate need for some external amount of confirmation bias to make them feel better and to give their argument credibility, which again, it has none.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why can't you say? Why must you have the thing before you? Hang on. Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the
hypocritical.
question. Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
All right, so this nigga's tweaking. I think there's a lot of cognitive dissonance going on in his head. So I'm going to do what I can to break it down. So what he thinks he's saying is something like this. What he thinks he's saying is a person who has more experience or has more accessibility to a certain thing is much more likely to be more learned in it, obviously, and much more likely to provide better advice on that thing. Again, that's what he thinks he's saying. And that's me, of course, giving him the benefit of the doubt and making his words sound a bit more better, or a bit better, because more better is not a word or a phrase.
I didn't even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to ask the question.
I know what you're going to say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think?
Jesus Christ, the audacity on some people is ridiculous. Back to the cognitive dissonance I mentioned before. So what this guy's actually saying is something like this. I'm uncomfortable with the fact that your perspective or your worldview is different than mine. Because your perspective or worldview is different from mine, that's bad, and it's scary, and it's frightening, and I can't handle it. And because it's scary and frightening and I can't handle it, I have to personally attack things about you that have no relevance or connection to our original conversation. That is what someone does when they're a narcissist, and they have no, again, grounds to stand on.
Live the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why?
Yo, this nigga, he just sat through the whole thing. He sat through this whole nigga spiel and goes, so are you proud of who you are? Oh my God. I have to commend this guy on the right for, one, being able to hold his composure at a panel like this. This is hilarious. And two, to actually provide some thoughtful and insightful perspective. If you didn't catch it, one thing he mentions is how there's been studies where they've looked at the amount of satisfaction and happiness you get from making a certain level of money. And basically what he tries to say is, as you make more and more and more money, it doesn't necessarily mean that your happiness will go up to the same proportion. That in and of itself is smart and true because it relates to an economics concept known as diminishing marginal utility. All that explains is exactly what he said. As you make or gain more and more of one thing, one unit, whether it's money, food, whatever, your satisfaction or your utility as each unit increases tends to go down. What is also hilarious is the fact that this guy, Kratos, he doesn't want anything to do with that. He's just like, he's like, I don't fit in those studies, buddy. What does that mean? Like, to say I don't fit in a study, I just don't understand how someone can be so, like, blinded. Because that's what it is. It's someone being blinded by their ego and also just being so far deep into the rabbit hole of whatever kind of, whether it's a red pill community they're in, whatever kind of community they're in, like they have to put on this appearance and they kind of lose their sense of self. You could argue he's playing a character, and I mean, it'd be great for promotion, you know, to have channels that do reaction stuff like this, but actually successful at talking about this kind of stuff and get the word out there. Also, the dark side of it is someone who is so far into the rabbit hole of their character and their craft that they actually start to pervert their own thoughts and believe that they're above everyone else, that they actually cannot fit in a study. It's crazy, but I mean, we live in crazy times. We definitely do. People will do any and everything to get 5 seconds of fame in front of a camera, especially when there's money involved. That's just how the world goes, how the world spins. But anyway, aside from that, if you guys enjoyed that brief little rant/review of this video today, please do me the favor of liking this video, share, and smash, absolutely demolish that subscribe button. You guys know the drill. More videos like this potentially will come your way if you guys are good. And I have to say one thing. I'm gonna get close. Let me get close. Whatever you do in life, never be a narcissist. Not because it's rude, not because it's mean, but because if you are, someone like me is going to make a video, an amateurly edited video at that, making fun of you on the internet. And the worst thing possible for your reputation is someone making fun of you on the internet. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.
Well, look at, are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off
I've been-
and tell me you're fucking proud of
Because
yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you.
prison.
You got 10-inch arms and tits.